Alright, let's start this session. What's up, guys? It's 28th of July 2026. Hope you're doing good. It's Tuesday, last week of the July, and let's update the trades that we had, and also let's see what we can get today from the chart. Starting by USD CHF, by the time we took the trade, it started to pushing exactly literally 24 hours ago. It had about 35 pips, 30 plus pips of push, and it kind of stayed there and slowly pushing a little up. And I'm just expecting a sudden big ass candle, or it's just gonna be like last week, very slow push to the upside. So we're gonna patiently wait for it. And GBP JPY was the other trade that it took the stop loss. Okay, this was kept from last week here, and unfortunately it didn't work. One more time, I can't blame the rejection candle that was not there when we took the trade. There was rejection through the 3 hour and all, but daily was not rejected. And slowly I'm getting to the point where, I can't really say it 100% because you can see it in the previous day. It's not even days. That's like 24 days. Previous months, it was just touching it barely and then pushing it up. So I'm just gonna try to find a balance for myself, to see what I'm comfortable doing, what I'm comfortable waiting. So this one took the stop, USD CHF, but it's in the trade. I don't think we had any other trade. Let me check the journal. Oh, we had Bitcoin too. That is stopped out. Okay. Yeah. Nothing really. We're gonna wait and see what's gonna happen. So let's go to the rest. Let me open OBS2. Forgot the link. Okay. US30. Oh. Okay. So it moved on Asian session and had a pretty massive move right after touching the daily gap up here, and it's starting to push up. I think 930 would be the stop hunt down to DMA. So it looks like nothing on US30 for us. Right now it's starting to cross up, so I'm gonna leave it in the green light. But like, if you wanna be exact, right now this is a red light, not this one, the US30, because of the cross down on 3 hour and vice versa. Welcome everyone, welcome. Let's take a look at USD JPY. It's right at that level, forming an M, kind of an M, above high of Monday, a high of previous week. That's pretty much a Tuesday reversal scenario with an obvious trend line that is there. I'm not taking Tuesday reversal. But can take the trade on the buy too. Let's see. Euro USD didn't really move yesterday. Didn't really move today too. Filled this gap, and you can see the 1 hour, 3 hour continuing to slowly coming down. They just had a stop hunt below this high, and I think it would come back up one more time to these DMAs, maybe even more aggressive up to here to even hit this high that they created before pushing it down. Better way to say it, that's what I want to see before getting in. But nothing right now. take a look at USD CHF. By the way it looks, it can come down a little bit to DMAs, but everything looking okay. I think, let me open my MT5 and see how is the trade. Maybe break even because it's 1 to 1. But better to leave it. My entry is here. So if they won, they probably gonna come around here and play around. So I'm just gonna go break even. Let me see. The previous trade that we had on this was about 30 pips. Right now it's about 30 pips too. But yeah, this can wait. We're just gonna wait on this. Euro JPY. Okay, this one looks good now. Still no touch to daily, but I like the way it looks. It need about 40 pips of stop loss. And JPYs look bullish anyway. So GJ didn't play out and not gonna give us any opportunity. We also tried this last week, I think. Sorry, 1 second. I'm setting up my magic key on the chart. Okay, so about 40 pips. It would be the price 185, 900 something. Okay. Fix the risk. Looking good to be honest. Now I have to really wait for anything. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on my journal now. Tuesday, Euro JPY, buy, link, 1%, the dollar amount. That's it. So first part of journal is done. Let's go to the rest. I'll put this on buy. GBJPY. This does not have the confirmations nor or the crosses that I want. So yesterday we tried GJ, didn't work. Now we'll hop on Euro JPY. I didn't trust Euro JPY yesterday and it wouldn't work out too. Nothing on GJ then. GBAUD. Let's see. I think it's getting ready for a massive sell-off. Probably this 1.91 or maybe even here 1.91500, this level to be hit. You see they broke this level, consolidated there, and now they can hit it and go. I'm just gonna mark one here. Euro AUD still have more place to go up. Euro NZD, no respect on 3 hour. Put it here. Cross up on hourly, daily's bearish, so bring it down. Let's take a look at gold. Bearish gold. We call the long as 3,250 short, but I don't have any confirmation of the candles or placement of it to enter. No entry for me to trade it, but looking like it's gonna sell off. I've been calling this sell for since it literally uh, after here when it came down, starting here almost for the last 27-30 days. I've been calling the gold is gonna drop. GBP nothing. I'm gonna do faster now because we are at the red light. This also has still place to go. GBP Canadian looks like bearish, to be honest. Same with Euro CAD. Let's see. Nothing really the place that I want. It's okay in 30 minutes, but the daily is not really interesting. Same as this one, below DMA. Crossed down in here, not crossed up yet. This one looks crossed up. No thanks. I think your AUD USD might come back down to yearly moving average. The way it's respecting here. I took Euro CAD sell. Nice. Yeah, it does look like a sell. If you ignore the yearly moving average, it's bearish here, bearish out there, bearish everywhere. And it's about 45 pips. The stop loss is pretty safe. I'm okay. NZD USD. The daily looking fine. It came below, rejected it, and then came back down. 3 hour just crossed. 1 hour also crossed down. 30 minutes candles are broken. 15 minutes also kind of like that. Looking good for a sell. I'm gonna put it up here. Just one thing that we need to pay attention is that the 3 hour has a cross and didn't really retest it yet. So we can wait for that a little bit. GP ends at the nothing really. Let's take a look at oil. Coming back to DMA on daily. It's important what's gonna happen here. Then we can kind of decide about it. And looking at Bitcoin, it looks bearish now. No trade on it. Let's wait and see. Repel all the way back down. It took 26 days to be around here, and then one candle is back down to the low. It's okay. Still 2 cents above the entry. Let's take a look at it. Look at USD CHF2. Alright. So that's the 15 minutes. It took me 15 minutes to do all this analysis with you guys live right now. That's all these pairs. 15 minutes is what it takes a retail trader to go over one chart multi-time frame, draw stupid lines and zones and all that, just to come up with a subjective idea of what's gonna happen to the market. I don't say to trade like me, but you can definitely use the tools that I have to trade however you want using it. I'm not gonna fight with nobody about not the fight. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with anybody about this trading setup. Wait, it's solo. Yeah, there is no argument about your trading setup. You can do whatever the hell you want. But the fact that drawing versus no drawing, one is subjective, the other one it isn't. You can't really argue with that. It's logic. That's what makes sense. I can draw a trend and you can look at the same chart and draw a different trend line. Do you agree? Yes. then trend lines that are being drawn by you and me is subjective. On the other hand, how about the moving averages? If we all put one number into one chart, can we agree the average crossed up and price is bullish? Yes, we can all agree that EMA's crossed up and candles are above it. There is no, oh, I don't see that. There is no, I think the other way. So, not being subjective in your trade analysis is definitely something that would be a deal breaker. And everybody wants to have that, right? And then the moments that you have these tools that I have on my chart, like DMA and GPG levels, then you can go from 1 minute scalping to daily time frame swinging, or just like me do like a hybrid, both of them kind of, you know. So this is not where I'm selling a system. This is not where I'm trying to make you millionaire. No, this is me doing my own thing, trying to journal my journey, and along the way, the tools that I have, you can use it too if you want. If you don't want, just hop in. Let's have a community talk. You can draw your trend line and have a different bias than me. Next day we'll see who's right, and either I lose and learn the lesson, you win, or the other way around. Okay, so there is no who's better. Anybody who's trader definitely is better than an average person. But then between all these traders, you have to find the community that looking and focusing in the right thing, not the wrong things. Okay, and the right thing in the market, in my opinion, is having a solid risk management, is making sure they never trade in such a way that their account is at the risk of blowing up, like hedging, you know. And this is the type of stuff that is important. And when I talk about community, I'm talking about creating a community of traders who are not doing the same thing in the chart but looking for same thing in the market. I hope that makes sense. But I will make it. I will make that community finally. Who can figure who's a scammer from a miles away, who does not pay. Like, I need 200 people or 2,000 people who would never ever pay someone to get a signal. That's why when you're trying to join the community, it will ask 3 questions. 2 of them is about signals. Do you pay for the signals? That's one of them. And those who say no, those are the people I want to stay in my community. And those who say, yes, I'm paying for the signal, doesn't have a right mentality for my community. And there are some that they don't pay, but they are in a free community. Some would say they don't pay for the signal, but they are in some free signal groups. And I can work with those. Those people already know they should not really pay someone to tell them what to do. However, they're trying to learn, they're trying to see what others are doing. So you can definitely work with someone like that. But with someone who pays someone else, or worst case, give his money to someone else to trade for them, really not the type of people we look in the community. So if you are the right person, click the link in the chat and join. Alright, so that's pretty much it for what we did so far. Let me create this USD CHF and Euro JPY. USD CHF does look like it's gonna come down to the DMAs, to be honest. Actually, looking at the history of it, it does not really care when it's in the momentum. My first single music is coming up, guys. It's coming out and it's being released on 8th of August, which is also 8. So at 8 at 8 p.m. um, my new single will be released. That would be my first music out. And it's a milestone, guys. It took me so long to learn music production. And to be honest with you, it's good. It was literally a journey like learning how to day trade. It's not that much of a mentality game, to be honest, but a lot of information and things that I had no idea about, and now I have to learn. You know, frequencies. I'm just gonna jump in a game. I wanna warm up. The Euro JPY and USD CHF also has literally nothing to correlate to each other. So I think we're good. Maybe I should take myself here. Or middle. That works. I'm gonna try this side for today. My bad, sir. Then I won't be able to make any social media with myself in it. Nice. Ah, didn't get ready on time. Let's fix that. coming from tunnel. 2. Dumbass. You deserve to die. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Can't believe we won. Oh, looking at this guy. You don't want to do anything. Let's do. Should have waited another second. Ah. Switch. So you're watching a nice game at least. That's embarrassing. we won. Nice. Cool. Why did I get up? Alright, let's actually close the session. There's nothing really to do. I'm gonna check the US30 real quick for you guys. As expected, US30 dropping. And yeah, let's just keep on the trades and see what's gonna happen. See you tomorrow.